Talking in Hot Topics about acts who are refusing to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration event. And right now we're joined by Grammy-winning, Tony-winning, fabulous woman all the way around, superstar who made headlines for dropping out of her scheduled performance. Here to tell us why, please welcome the most fabulous and amazing Jennifer Holliday. So you were going to go and perform, and what happened?
Well, first of all, I woke up, I got the call and about on a Wednesday night, and so we began to talk about everything about doing it. I was just trying to think if I wanted to do it. Then Friday morning, I woke up and there was like this whole thing of terrible tweets and things on my Instagram, and I was like, oh Lord, what did I do? I couldn't even think about what I do. And they were like, you're singing at the... I was like, I am? What happened? You know, because we hadn't really finalized everything yet. Yeah. And I was like, oh my goodness, because I didn't know they were going to announce it and stuff. And I was like, oh my goodness, you know. And my publicist said, well, you know, people want to talk to you. I was like, oh my goodness, I've never had any, because you know, I've led a pretty reclusive life. I pretty much stay to myself. And then you're not on the radio, and then one morning you wake up and everybody hates you, and I'm like, what could I have possibly done to have this kind of things thrown at me?
Well, why did you initially consider performing at the inauguration?
Because I'm an artist and I love America. I just really, you know, and it just didn't dawn on me. I have performed for 4 other presidents. You know, I started with Ronald Reagan, Daddy Bush, the Clintons, and during their 8-year time, and during the 8-year time of even the Clintons, they had people who were of different kinds. The Clintons had all kinds of friends. It really wasn't a thing back then. And so I didn't think anything of it, and I was like, oh, they want me to sing? Oh my goodness, I could see myself on the mall like Marian Anderson. I'm saying America, and I'm like trying to think about what I'm gonna wear. I just really did not, it didn't dawn on me that this was like a bad thing and we weren't doing America right now. It was like, we're not doing America right now. I was like, oh, okay. We doing something totally different. It just never really dawned on me. It was just my really honest desire that my voice could be used, and not everybody loves the way I sing, but still my voice, I felt, could be used as an instrument of healing and unity. And I thought that we had instructions, you know, from the Obamas and the Clintons that it was a go-ahead. We were going to do a ceasefire for one day, and I just thought it was okay, you know. And the Bush daughter sent the Obama daughter something, and I was like, okay, so we on our way here. And then I was like, we're not on our way. Oh my God, you know, so it was, I just did not think that we were that place in America.
So you canceled your appearance at the inauguration event. You called it a lapse of judgment. So what was the lapse of judgment?
Well, the lapse of judgment was that I didn't realize that people weren't really over the election. I guess things started back up again, you know what I'm saying? You start remembering things and the fires start burning, and although the Obama said move on and Oprah said move on, everybody said listen, you know, but the people have, you know, not finished with this. They want to get it, you know, all out. They want, you know, closure, you know, like a bad relationship. Okay, I want you to tell me, you know, what we're doing, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like I don't know. So I missed all of that. And one reporter asked me, he says, well, where have you been the last 20 months? I said, I've been working. That's what I do. I'm a singer. I sing. And I've been out singing, and I turn on the TV every now and then to look what was going on. But every time I turn on the TV, it's some mess, it's some junk. It wasn't a lot of issus for a very long time. So I did miss it.
When you called up the Trump people and you said, and I'm telling you, I'm not going, what was the response? What was the response?
Actually, I didn't call them up. I just sent, you know, an email and just said that it had gotten out of hand, that I was even receiving death threats at this point. And I had never experienced...
Which is never okay.
Which is never okay. And I was receiving death threats from black people. I had been from black people, the N-word from black people. From black people who were saying they were going to kill me, who were going to say...
How do you know those were black people?
Because I looked I read everything. You know how you say, because at first I said, are these white people just messing with me? And I said, and I would push the button to see who was calling me, because your face is there.
Right.
You can look at their thing or whatever. And I'm going, oh my God, these are black people calling me this.
Lost their mind.
Yeah, and they were saying, you know, I should kill myself, or, you know, someone should kill me.
Are you kidding
All
me?
over singing a song. I said, I just wanted to sing. I don't really understand. And so it did take people to point out to me, you know, why that they felt it was the wrong decision. And everybody kept saying, well, why did you choose to support the gays that made you influence it? Because the gay community, since Dreamgirls, for 35 years has been faithfully there for me. And then also the article in the Daily Beast, they threw my own words back to me. And I'm not a liar or a hypocrite. So I had to look at my words, and they were hurting and they were pain. And I probably would have done the same thing if anyone had painted the issues to me. But everybody was just hurling insults at me and calling me all kind of names. I don't see how you see through that. You know, I was like, well, okay, they call them names, they mad. So it has, I don't know what the identifiable pain was, but the gay community through the Daily Beast was able to say, look, it's not just we want to be married. There are other things going on you're not aware of. I was like, okay, thank you, I'm gonna pull out.
Jennifer, just so you know, I mean, some of us, me being one of them, I supported you through this process. And when you wrote an open letter to the LGBT community, and one of the things you said was, I was honestly just thinking that I wanted my voice to be a healing and unifying force for hope through music to help our deeply polarized country. I appreciated that statement. That's how I viewed it. I didn't see it as you endorsing Trump. I saw it as you wanting to be an artist and bringing people together. So I want you to know that there are many people around the country who appreciated that.
Thank you.
But I think what concerned me was that you potentially changed your mind because of the backlash, because I'm so deeply concerned about people bullying. No one should have the right to make you feel bad about a decision that you make that feels right for you. Was it the backlash that changed your mind? What was it that ultimately led you to say, I have to do something different here? Was it that you felt it was wrong, or was it the bullies? What was it?
No, I felt exactly like I said. The Daily Beast letter used my words to me, things that I had said with the community. So they said to me, if your words are true, and you're not a liar all of these years, otherwise everything that you have said and you have done is a lie. And I'm not a liar, nor a hypocrite. And I haven't done anything you know, to be called names. I said I've never been called. I grew up in a mixed middle-class neighborhood. I've never even, in Texas, and I've never been called the N-word.
But you know what?
And I was like, wow, you know, we've come to this.
This is why, this is part of the reason why I encourage people, stay off your Twitter. Don't read your Twitter, because the people who are tweeting you, don't know anything about
Trump, too, right now.
Well,
when they speak that way, they're as bad as him.
But this is why I say it has to come from the top. This has, as long as he's doing this, I know I'm going as fast as I can. As long as he continues to do this, this is what he's leading. He needs to stop and say, okay, I get it. Like Jennifer said, I saw what the people were saying to me. That's what made me take another stance. This is what we need. And Mr. Trump, if you want to see Jennifer perform, you should be watching the rest of the show, because she's going to be singing right here next. We'll be right back.